Hi there. Let's do a little belly rolling. This is one of my favorite exercises for better organized core action, for supporting digestion, for helping to settle and calm your nervous system. Feels a little weird, but trust me on this. You want a squishy ball, so softer than a normal fitness ball, or if you don't have a soft, I like the Coregeous ball from Two Bent Fitness, but if you don't have that, just actually a folded up soft cushion is gonna do. We're starting on the right side. You're gonna put the ball to the right of your belly button. And you have a couple of choices here. You can have both legs down flat on the floor, which will mean you're slightly tipped to the left. Or you can bring your left leg out to the side and then you'll be a little bit more level on top of the ball. It's a bit more pressure, totally up to you. We're gonna start with some breathing. Again, you have choices. You can stay propped up on your forearms, which is less pressure on your belly, or you can come down onto your hands and just hang out here, more pressure on your belly. So you choose what feels better for you. In either case, you're gonna go for a nice soft inhale, thinking about your whole abdominal wall expanding and pressing you up away from the ball, and then exhale. Nice easy sigh. And take 3 or 4 breaths here, depending on how long your breath cycle is. Breathe in and let it go. And as you breathe, feel your body easing and settling onto the ball and towards the floor. And again, if it's not feeling usefully uncomfortable in your belly, you're free to come up and take some pressure off your abdominals. One more breath in whichever position is working for you. Let it go. And then come up onto your forearms and we're going to add some motion. So you can tuck your toes into the floor behind you and you're going to use your forearms to roll. I think this is going to be quite loud in my microphone. Roll from your hip and the top of your leg towards your ribs. You can do this in a big long sweep, kind of like a lizard crawl shape where you're taking a lot of motion into your arms. And you can do this as a smaller series of rolls, sort of 2 or 3 inches at a time, covering the whole distance between your ribs and your hips, or your hip. They're both great. They both do slightly different things. And so I encourage you to experiment with both of them and see which one resonates better for you in your body. And then we're going to add a little bit of rotation. So we're staying still to the right of the midline, the right side of your body. Start with the ball up towards your ribs. So you're just under the bottom of your rib cage. And do a little shift left, right. So you're going towards the midline of your body and then off towards the outside of your rib cage. And then shift down an inch or so and shift again. So we're trying to have this little effect of dragging the skin and the underlying fascia a little bit from side to side. We're not really thinking about this as massaging the muscles, although it is doing that, but more about creating some ease and slide and glide of these really important combinations of muscle and connective tissue that you have in your trunk. If you have IBS, this can be an excellent support to your digestive system. It's an excellent support to everybody's digestive system, but if you're hypermobile, if you have IBS, if you tend to have kind of digestive issues, this is a really lovely support. So hopefully you've gotten down towards your right hip, top of right leg now. Take the ball out and take a little moment to just lie on the floor here and see if it feels any different from one side to the other. You might feel lighter or heavier or longer or wider or warmer or cooler. The effect is different for everybody and you might feel no difference at all, and that's good too. And then we're going to do the other side. So the ball goes beside your belly button on the left Again, you could have both legs out straight. I like my leg out to the side. Totally depends on what works for you. And again, pick the position that is more comfortable for you. This can feel a bit more intrusive when your ball is on the left or your cushion is on the left. So if you feel like you were happy down here on the right, but you're not so comfortable on the left, then you just bring yourself up onto your forearms. And we take a few breaths. Inhale through your nose. Feel your belly expand. Feel the abdominal wall press towards the ball, stretching out your stomach muscles, and then a nice easy sigh and release. Not unusual as you're hanging out here to get some belly gurgling as your system adapts. That's all good. 2 more nice easy breaths. And last one. And then from there, come up onto your forearms, and same as the first side, play around with what works better for you. A nice big roll from your hip all the way to your ribs. This is one option. Or do you want to go in a series of smaller rolls? And of course, both of them super awesome. If they both feel good to you, use them both. And you can work your way up and down, finding the sweet spots, the places that feel the best. If you find places that are really uncomfortable, I would encourage you not to dig into them. I would say if you have a spot that feels not great, try going above it or below it and see if you can ease into the less comfortable spots rather than hammering at them. Okay, reset yourself so that the ball is under the bottom of your rib cage, and start to add your little bit of twist, remembering that you're always staying on the left side of your trunk. So you're going from the midline to the left side of your ribs, and then come down an inch. And now you're at the bottom of your rib cage, and come down an inch, so you're more like halfway between your rib cage and your belly button. And then beside your belly button. And between your belly button and your pelvis. And then right over your hip and the top of your leg. And then come on off the ball. You're welcome to take another little moment to lie on the floor on your front or roll over onto your back, whatever feels good to you, and just allow your system to take advantage of this release to feel comfortable in the moment. And let me know what you think. Comments down below and let me know how that feels for you in your body. See you later. We'll do more next time.